I've just added 29 yards from nowhere without swinging faster. Now, I played Andrew Beef Johnson's golf day the other day. Yes, the Beef Johnson from the European Tour and PGA Tour. And I was hitting it way further, getting way closer to the green, but I hit way more fairways too. I was so much more accurate. And I want to share this secret with you. Key questions that I want to answer today, and I've seen everybody asking this here on the channel. Alex, how do I keep my left arm straight? Well, the key to that is actually your grip, and I know you've not thought about that before. The second one is, how do we get the turn? How do we get the turn? And the final one is, what is the key to width in the backswing? You've never realized this before. Let's talk about keeping this left arm straight. You can forever try and lock it out, but that's going to reduce your power. Let me explain. So if you have the club in your palm like that, right? This has a knock-on effect down the chain, because look at this, right? For me to, it's as far as I can set the wrist, so for me to complete my swing, this has to bend, okay? Your grip and the way you hold the club reduces your leverage in your wrist. Therefore, the bend, instead of happening at the wrist, happens at the elbow. I know you've not seen that before. So this is your check. Get it in the fingers. And you want this squishy part, see this meaty part, and press in there, that, just to sit on top of the club. Nice simple check, Ben Hogan drill, that, okay? Now this is the key to keeping the left arm straight. Look what I can do now. Quite easy, I can stand here and go, boom, there we go. And that's all to do with the grip. So to keep the left arm straight, you categorically, no arguments on this. You have to have the grip and hold this club in the fingers. This is the first thing I did, so let's hit one. So slower, longer, straighter. Let's now talk turn. You don't need a hula hoop, but this is going to really help me illustrate. Also, if you haven't heard, we have a brand new free feature over on Alex Elliott Golf. This is a monthly newsletter. So if you want to get better at golf, I would really strongly suggest that you sign up to that. The link is down below. It includes PDF, lesson note guides, news, and keeping you up to date with how you can mold your swing to become a better golfer month on month on month. Right. So the turn. Think about it this way. As I say, you don't need this, it just helps me illustrate. You leak power if we stand up, okay? So if we get the turn to be like this, or the turn to be like this. So I want you to understand this. I want you to keep your relationship to the ground. Now for you less mobile golfers, I don't mind, right? If you give it a little bit of a lift with your left heel, just to help the hips move, okay? Just a little one. Molinari does it, so why can't we? So if you can't do it with a hoop, maybe grab a towel. I want you just to make some turns and look how I'm keeping this hoop moving on the same plane. Moving on the same plane, not leveling or not leveling. Now, my swing thought when I get that is my left shoulder, as I coil up, is pointing down towards the ground. That was the second part of how I combined to make up 29 yards. Remember, there's one more part to this, is how do we get the turn? How do we keep the left arm straight? We know that now. The final thing is, how did we keep the width of arc? And we see it all the time with the likes of Rory, with the likes of Rahm, with the likes of Scotty Scheffler. They have impeccable width. And this is my favorite part of this video. Club in my left hand, and I hook my right under my left like this, okay? So look at that there. That's how I've got it positioned. Now you can only do this if you get the right turn and if you get the club in the fingers. I want you just to do a few reps. Just go to your maximum range of motion, because if you get this, you swing slower but hit it further. Just practice that. Left shoulder to the ground. That is the width. That's the width I know you can get in your swing. Practice this sort of 8-10 reps and you're going to feel like you've got everything sorted. So think about that. We've got grip, we've got control, we can keep the left arm straight. We've now got the turn and we've now got the feeling of keeping those arms structured. So on the golf course, I get my grip and really, simply, I just think about one thing. Left shoulder down to the ball. That's what I did at Beef's Golf Day, and that's how I hit it way longer with less effort. Just like that, and again, that's 2 for 2. Now that's down the fairway. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and also if it did really help you, hit the thumbs up button too.